Hello friends, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will discuss the topic of TDS. You know, everyone must have heard about the TDS concept under income tax, but only few of us knows about the TDS concept under GST. So let's start this video by understanding what is the process of TDS under GST. TDS under GST is explained under section 51 of CGST Act 2017. So when will the TDS be deducted? TDS is deducted when recipient of goods or services makes some payment under a contract. Here, contract means a single contract and not the aggregate of all the contracts during a financial year. Now, what does payment refers to? Payment, that is total value of such goods or services, means the taxable value and which is excluding the GST component, and it should have to be exceeded 2,50,000. Then only the concept of TDS will apply. Now let's understand what does recipient means. That is the deductor who is required to deduct the TDS on the payment made. So recipient can be department or establishment of CG or SG. It can be local authority or governmental agencies or authority or board which is set up by an act of parliament or a state legislature. For example, Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, which is established under the Act of Parliament, or the authority or board which is established by any government but with at least 50% or more equity or control. Further, recipient can be society established by CG or SG or local authority under the Societies Registration Act 1860, or it can be public sector undertaking. Now let's discuss about the rate of TDS at which the deductor or the recipient is required to deduct the TDS under GST. So it is at the rate of 2%, which means 1% CGST plus 1% SGST or 2% IGST, as the case may be. Now, what's the basis of deduction? Like in income tax, TDS is deducted sometimes on payment or credit basis, whichever is earlier. But under GST, TDS is deducted only on the basis of payment made. Let's understand this concept with an example. If contract value under a contract is rupees 3 lakh, out of which 1 lakh is received and 2 lakh is due to be received, then TDS is deducted on rupees 1 lakh, that is the amount received by the supplier from the recipient, that is the above specified authorities. So the governmental authorities, that is the recipient, should have to deduct TDS at the rate 2% on the payment made, that is 1 lakh in our example. But there is one exception to this concept of TDS, where even if the contract value exceeds 2,50,000, but after that also there is no need to deduct TDS. So let's understand this exception. If location of supplier and place of supply is in a state or union territory which is different from the state or union territory of the registered place of supply of the recipient, then TDS concept under section 51 does not apply. I know no one understands this by merely reading the section language. So let's understand this concept by an example. For example, there is a 5-star hotel in Delhi as it is shown in the image. So it means location of supplier is in Delhi, and say Maharashtra government authority visited Delhi for stay in that hotel. Therefore, the place of supply will also be Delhi. But registered place of supply of recipient is in Maharashtra. That is, Maharashtra government is registered in the state of Maharashtra. So here no TDS would be deducted. That's come under the exception to this section. So I think you all understand this concept. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching it and stay connected for more such informative videos.